Alright, what's going on, y'all? It's Damon here at Plum DBZ Room. This is going to be my introduction video about myself, how collecting started for me, and just my journey. So I've been watching Dragon Ball since probably 6 or 7 years old. Every day after school, run home and try and catch it on. I think it came out like 5 o'clock. The saga that I remember the most is going to be the Cell saga. I just love Teen Gohan, and when he defeated Cell, it's one of my favorite moments. But I used to watch a YouTube video. It was an animated music video of Teen Gohan, or actually Gohan in general. And the first scene is Gohan powering up to Super Saiyan 2, and he's about to defeat Bojack. The song that was covered for that video was Kryptonite by 3 Doors Down. So every time I heard that song, it reminded me of those moments of Gohan, which are my favorite. Now, once I got into like middle school and things like that, I had less friends that were interested in Dragon Ball, so I kind of fell off of Dragon Ball. Watched a little bit of GT as well. I only like the transformations of GT, but Dragon Ball kind of died after that. Probably around 2015, I started hearing about Dragon Ball Z come back out, such as like the movie Resurrection F. Actually, I never even watched the movie until after I finished, or until I started watching Super. And then I actually do remember Battle of the Gods. Didn't know what it was. Didn't really get back into it. I think it was 2016 is when I actually started watching Super. Got into it with some friends that I met. So of course, you know, I had more liking to it. Me and my buddy were sitting down eating lunch one day. I'm like, man, you remember all the figures you used to collect when you were a kid? The little $10 Jax figures from like Walmart, like 10 bucks. So I used to have a bunch of those. So we went on a little journey trying to find figures, but it was impossible to find them in Nebraska. That's where our last base was, and I was stationed there. My wife actually came out to San Antonio, and she ended up buying me some figures and some wall scrolls and a couple t-shirts, and that's where it started. So the 2 figures that she bought me were the Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Super Saiyan Trunks. I didn't think that it would turn into a whole DBZ room, but I am sure as hell glad. I thank my wife every day for it, and if she does get mad at me for collecting, I say it's all her fault. But these 2 figures were the Master Stars Peace figures that pretty much got it all started for me. Since then, it's kind of took off. I started collecting the SH Figure Arts. Got away from those after a while because I really wanted to move on to resins and bigger and better things. So my first resin that I actually got is from my boy Christopher Black Dynamite Payne. That's my boy. He actually got me this Super Saiyan 4 Broly resin for my birthday. Did not expect it at all. I had a buddy that he's stationed in Japan right now, Keith Sambun. He told me, hey man, you got to get into resins. I didn't know what the heck resins were. After looking at them online and everything, I really wanted to get into them, so finally I took his advice and I started getting them. So yeah, my friend Chris hooked me up with this Broly resin right here, and thing's a beauty. I love it. So that's my first resin right there. I had this sign made right here. It's an acrylic. Plums DBZ Room. If anyone knows me already, you guys know that Broly's my favorite character. Of course, okay? He's been my favorite character since I watched the very first movie. I didn't know why. I fell in love with the guy, but I think he's an awesome character. Of course, I think his backstory was very lame in the original Broly, but he was my favorite character, and there was not a lot of figures on him or anything like that at all. I think that's what made me want to like him more. And I like just how he's just a badass and just wants to fight. As far as the new Broly, I really do enjoy the new Broly. I like his backstory. I like how, you know, the ear he wears around his waist is, you know, because of his friend as a child. You know, as a child. I really think they did an awesome, you know, design. At first, a little skeptical about it, but I'm just glad he's canon. They're actually making figures for him and everything like that, so pretty happy about that. Now, we'll move on to what my favorite figures are. Currently, right now, it's hard to pick one, okay? But my 2 favorite statues right now are I got the Ichiban Kuji A-Prize Broly right here. This thing's just massive. And of course it's Broly. Anything Broly I gotta get. And right here, I don't like Goku that much, but Super Saiyan 4 Goku is, you know, the ultimate Goku for me. This thing's just beautiful. This is the Manga Dimension Goku. I like the other 3 that come to the line, but this one by far is the favorite. Any type of Manga Dimension figure is my favorite. But this Broly, I have the last prize as well. But this one to me just looks the best. Quality, I wish it could have been better, but we all know how that goes. But these are my favorite 2 figures right here. I can't really say I have a favorite resin. I just love them all. It's hard to pick one. So this is what I got right here, guys. We're gonna move on to next up. We're gonna show you guys my 2 grails that I have, that I've collected, and talk about what I want to get in the future. All right, y'all. These are the 3 grails to me that I currently have. Okay. So we'll start off with the very first one that I did receive. So this one is from my wife. She actually got this for me for Christmas. So this is the MRC Broly. This bad boy weighs 35 pounds. This thing, it had like Velcro straps that look like for shipping. Like, this bad boy is heavy, and the boxing and everything was just super industrial. Like, it was crazy. But this is the Broly right here. I love the detail. The dude's just massive. This is number 206. Let's see what the total number is. Total number, I don't think the total number's on here. Put that bad boy down, but I got number 206. It comes with an interchangeable hand where there's no blast right here. This is the one that I currently display. This goes at the bottom of my big shelf in my room. The second grail that I did get was actually the UCS Gohan versus Vegeta right here. So Uzaru, this bad boy is ginormous. This was actually a really badass moment of DBZ. Detail on this. This dude's hand is huge. So it's hard to see, but this is number 46 of 300 right there. So that's grail number 2. Move on to grail number 3. MRC the Saiyans. I seen this bad boy all the time on eBay, and I'm like, man, I wish I could have that one day. I had a buddy of mine from Facebook. He needed to let it go, and I snagged it off him. He hooked me up with a good price. So it's got Super Saiyan Trunks, Super Saiyan Vegeta, Super Saiyan Goku, Goten, and Adult Gohan right here. So these 3 are currently my grails right now. One last look at each one. Alright guys, so you guys seen the 2 figures that I started out with, my first resin, my 3 grails, and my 2 favorite statues at this moment. So look forward to collecting in the future. I've met a lot of great people in this community. This is by far the best hobby and the best community of people that I've ever experienced with. I used to collect shoes, and that community's garbage. So yeah, when I first started collecting, man, it was crazy how nice people were. Jensen, he's been very genuine with me from the beginning. Met a lot of great people. Karan, that dude was always trying to help me out get figures. Just met a lot of great people. So I enjoyed this community. Look forward to collecting, and look forward to new hauls, and can't wait to see everyone at KamehaCon. If anyone doesn't know what KamehaCon is, it is the strictly Dragon Ball Z convention. Last year was the first year. That was the best thing ever. I felt like a little kid on Christmas all day for all 3 days. So look forward to meeting all the voice actors, getting some stuff signed, and meeting everybody. So you guys, you want me to answer things in the future? Comment in the comment box or anything like that, and I can do a little review of certain figures, or show you guys my collection, or answer questions, whatever you guys want. All right. So this is Daniel Plum's DBZ Room. Catch you guys later.